Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I am going to show you how to craft facet crafting gear 2-star level 450 with minimal gear. And you don't really have to spend a lot to basically craft this item, these gear. Now, I'm hoping that you have all crafts leveled. Um, and as well as the gathering if you want to minimize costs. So this guy is basically to minimize costs and craft these gears with minimal specs. Now as you can see here, I have the professional tools that you'll need in order to meet the criteria to craft 2-star in the first place. So the only thing you'll need from the white script 470 gear is the tools and the body. If you can't do it, you can do with the Darwin gear, but you may have to do some extra overmill. You don't want to, waste material on that. You can just get this and call it a day, because this guy is basically to minimize costs and to use minimal specs to craft 2-star fasted crafting gear. Alright, so the main thing is having these white scripts gear, as well as I'm sure you craft these as well, the other parts. You got the head here with just 221 craftsmanship. You got the hands, another 221. Just these are just to get to the craftsmanship in order to craft the 2-star. And here you can see with the control. The only overmill you'll have to do is for the belt, the waist, and this bracelet and the earring and the neck piece. So as you can see, let's go over this. 221 on the head. That's the white scripts gear. That's the 221 on the hand. 213 control on the waist. 213 control on the legs and the feet. 213 control. As you see, there's no overmill except for this belt so far. Now with this, you want to get as much CP from these right side gear. So this caps at 12. So I did 8 and 4. Another 8 and 4. Another 8 and 4. 6 here. 6 there. So also you will need to craft. You're going to be using to make the first sets of materials to craft the facet gear are weaver, alchemy. Okay, at least those two need to be specialists with this. This is a boost for the CP. That's the main focus here. The CP, the additional 15 CP really helps with this, because again, it's minimal stat. You're not really going crazy and overmilling stuff in these type of gear on the 430 gear. That said, we can go ahead and gather our gear or items to craft. So here we'll need a few of these. So this is the main thing, Ethereal Silk, and for the alchemy we will need Pliable glass fiber. All right, so I'm hoping that you have a high level gatherer that you can gather this. This is easy to get. This you can do ethereal reduction to get these items. It's just very easy. All you need is about 600 GP. I'll probably show you how to get that at the end of the video, but for now I'm going to get the ingredients and I'm going to go ahead and make these two items, glass fiber and the ethereal silk with weaver and alchemy. All right, stay tuned. Okay guys, so I have now the leather, weaver, and alchemist as specialist. Before I didn't have the leathercraft as a specialist, but those are the 3 main crafts that you'll need to change the specialist. If you haven't already, I think you can change it 3 times a week with 480 yellow scripts. at the NPC in by the astrologian, I guess, guild. Anyways, so now that we have our materials, if you can gather your ethereal cocoon and your multifaceted cotton cloth, which is very cheap because a lot of people play the game and then they get scripts to buy these, so it's always on the market for very cheap. So it's only 548 for one and 20 is 10k, so 11k, so that's a deal. So that's the only thing you'll probably be buying. Hopefully you have a high level botanist, you can get an ethereal cocoon. So let's go over the specs again. We got the white scripts tools and the chest. Everything else is level 80 crafted. None master recipes. And these are the melds. 13 feet, legs, 13 control. As you can see, max out the CP on the right side. Now the two things that we need in addition to the meld on the gear is blood Bouillabaisse and a low quality Cunning craftsman syrup for additional 13 CP. I think that's it for that. But for the actual crafting of the 70 duration, we won't need the additional 13 CP. So it's just the 13 additional CP along with the blood Bouillabaisse that we need for the 35 2-star 80. So let's go ahead and consume these. I just bought these off the market for it's very cheap. Now we have 591 CP. I don't think we'll be using all that, but let's see. So the first thing we'll craft is a few set of these. And this is level 82 star, 35 duration, no HQ items. Let's go ahead. I am going to leave the macro if you so pleased. If you want to have it, I'll leave it in the description below. And again, these are for, you don't have to be a multi-billionaire or millionaire to craft 2-star. But then eventually move on to 3-star and minimal gear again, no HQ materials. And these are gears, if you level all your crafts, you can easily make them and gather the items. So it's not something that don't cost you arm and a leg. Again, easy peasy. So that's one item. So let's craft the other item which we'll need. Let's go to Alchemist. We'll need the glass fiber. And you can gather these. It's pretty easy to get. I'll show you at the end of the video. Or there's probably people online already show you how to get these. These are the only thing that you'll need to buy. That'll cost you if you decide to use the market board for it. For instance, let's see, Sublime, right? Or Sublime. Right. Sublime solution. Yeah, these will cost you pretty penny. As you can see here, one is about 4k. That's a lot of a guild to me. But what you can do, if you use your daily collector, your daily what is it? Custom deliveries, you can easily get a lot of the white scripts and just purchase them. don't have much white script left. I had purchased a few, but it's only 125. So that's pretty decent. You don't have to hurry, and I mean you can just get some gratis on white scripts, but I usually use my white scripts for these. I honestly don't use the white script to, just to get these or just craft something. Just whatever the weekly I use, and I get these. So let's go ahead and make the glass fiber. Again, you have Alchemist, Leather, and Weaver as specialists for the 15 additional CP. And I didn't even count how many CP actually needed for this craft. I think I did it a while ago, but I just had it, and I think it was pretty decent, so I figured, you know what, let's just share it. HQ mats and ESP. There we go, and the next craft we'll do is the leather. So you're gonna craft a few of these, craft a few of the ethereal cloth or silk. Then for the leather, craft a few of these. These are pretty cheap. Like you can get these ridiculously cheap. These are our other tombstones, level 80 items. So you can probably get that off the market board without spending. Or you can substitute. Get these from if you have additional tombs and buy the scripts, the white scripts material from the market board. Anyways, let's go ahead and make these. These were very cheap. The cheapest were HQ, so why not, so damn. I really don't have a macro for HQ. I don't even know if this works anymore. But I wanted to do the no HQs. Because that's what most people can afford, Sometimes you most likely get non-HQ mats frequently than HQ mats, and this is not about if you have all the guild to buy HQ mats. We're not doing that. We're going the poor man's route to get good gear. So let's see if we can craft. So let's see here. I do have the glass check. So I'm gonna go ahead and craft by hand here. Let's do one more leather. Again, we'll go over the specs. Just not a lot of specs to need. It shouldn't cost too much because if you are in a firmament, I think in Foundation you can easily get these scripts to buy the materials needed for the melding of these gear. see if I actually used up all that 590. Guess I did. Well, almost. Alright. Now, if I have this. Alright, let's craft the hand. And as you know, one macro fits all, basically. The same level, of course. Same stat. Again, we're going to be using NQ. Now, this is going to get a little tricky. I'm not sure. So, oh yeah, so since we'll be crafting HQ for the material, the mats needed to craft the actual gear we're going to wear, it's going to give us a nice boost. We don't need these to be HQ. You don't need these, just these, the two main items that will craft a 2-star item, 35. So let's go ahead and do that. And you don't need the SERP for this. These are the 2-star, 7D duration, HQ max. Okay, so that's what we have here. After the scrap, I'm going to go over the specs that I'm using. So the main thing you want to have is, like, again, specialist, specialist-wise, the alchemist, the weaver, and the leathercraft. You can change up to 3 times. You can change specialist. Okay. 3 times, and I hate. Okay, I did use that. As you can see, we don't need all that 591 CP to use. So the syrup that we use, the Cunning syrup, you don't need that for the level 7 craft. Well, I guess you do. Yeah, I guess you do. So the syrup is fine. There we go. So we crafted the 2-star level 80, easy peasy, and we crafted the leather part, the weaver part, and the alchemist part, and then we crafted the actual gear itself. Just these needs to be HQ. And these can be the HD Ether Sand, can be NQ. You can't get this in the HQ quality. It's going to be NQ. And this you could probably, if you want, you can make this an HQ, but you don't need to have an HQ for that. So let's go over the stats again. It's craftsmanship 2460, control 2239. The head has 2 craftsmanship 21. There's the white scripts body level 80, 2 craftsmanship 21, 2 control 13, 2 control 13 for the legs here, 2 control for the feet, and cap on the CP on the right side. Okay, for the accessories. And that's it. So now you can use the same stats, but here's what you can do. You can probably, I already have the body gear here. Let's see if I have the feet. You can make the feet. So I just need, okay, so I'm going to buy another syrup and make the feet. But the point is, once you finish this, you can probably meld these up, and you will need to be a specialist. I'm going to get to that point. I'm going to probably make another video crafting the tools, or in the same video. But for now, I'll see you guys in a bit or in the next video. Hope this was helpful, and you can be able to craft your level 82 2-star facet gear. Again, the macro works. As you can see, no big deal on the gear. You don't need to overmeld any shit, and you're good to go. Alright, so Until then, I'll see you again.